I am the sun, the center of your solar system. I do erupt intense high energy radiation. This radiation I expel is called the solar flare. You'll learn about them in this song and why you should care. The sun is a ball of plasma, like an extremely hot ocean shaped like a wheel. This plasma is pushed around and shaped by the sun's magnetic field. When the sun's plasma swirls around by its magnetic field, it gets twisted and releases energy around sunspots. They are real. This energy released is caused by magnetic knots. When one of these knots breaks, it releases solar flares, so you are taught. Solar flares are waves of high energy radiation shot through the solar system in which we are all one. These solar flares race through space at the speed of light, creating a solar proton storm. These storms are no delight. When millions of tons of plasma are thrown from the sun's atmosphere, these storms are called coronal mass ejections, as you see right here. These CMEs reach speeds of 5.6 million miles per hour. When they hit Earth, it doesn't hurt living beings, even with such power. The Earth's atmosphere protects life from the biggest solar storms by absorbing the impact, so beings on the surface are safe from harm. When a CME is too big, it creates a solar superstorm that occur once or twice a century, so you've been warned. If a solar superstorm did happen in this day and age, it would shoot billions of tons of plasma from the sun, I do say. If this type of CME traveled across space towards the Earth, it would reach you in one day. Yeah, that's fast for what that is worth. Its shockwave would compress Earth's magnetic field, making it frail. The two magnetic fields would merge, stretching Earth's field into a thin tail. This stretched tail can't contain this energy anymore. When it snaps, it releases explosive energy towards the Earth that it stored. This creates something very rare called the Geomagnetic Storm. Normally no living thing on Earth would even know it had formed. The only thing it would affect is your electricity, because you rely on this so much it would disrupt human life, you see. Because Earth is covered in millions of electric wires and transformers, this geomagnetic storm would shut down the power. Humans would be overturned. If one of these storms hit the Earth, electricity and internet would not work. All things powered by electricity would turn off along with all networks. Computers wouldn't work along with phones and electronic devices. No refrigerators or any other household appliances. Even though we can't stop these terrible solar storms, their nasty side effects can be prevented by how we are warned. Engineers would have a day or two to unplug major power grids until the solar storm passes Earth, preventing blackouts we forbid. Humans need to prepare for these types of storms to prevent being thrown back to the Stone Age before they form. A cool event humans experience from any solar storm is the aurora borealis. At the two poles is where they perform. I'm the life-giving sun, you all need me to live, but I am unpredictable, so solar storms I give. I am the sun, the center of your solar system. I do erupt intense high energy radiation. This radiation I expel is called the solar flare. You'll learn about them in this song and why you should care. I'm a star called the sun. I'm the center of our solar system. You revolve around me as we fly around the galaxy. All of the planets in our solar system, they orbit while they follow me. 230 million years is the time I take to fly around the Milky Way galaxy. I don't have a solid surface, I'm made up of gases held together by my own gravity. I'm made of 92.1% hydrogen H2 and 7.8% helium He. I'm a star called the sun. I'm the center of our solar system. You revolve around me as we fly around the galaxy. My core is 25% of my total mass and 27 million degrees. My energy is the reason there is life on Earth. There'll be no charge 'cause I'm totally free. My mass makes up 99.8% of our solar system. Nothing in our system's hot as me. I'm a star called the sun. I'm the center of our solar system. You revolve around me as we fly around the galaxy. Let's fly, 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 let's fly. I am 2021 pH 27. I am currently the new closest object to the sun. I stole Mercury status of the sun's closest object. I'm here to prove this to you after my facts are checked. Discovered by Scott Shepard at the CTIO on August 13th, 2021 in the country of Chile, you know. Scott Shepard discovered me using the Dark Energy Survey, or DES for short. In space I'm on display. I was discovered at apparent magnitude 19 from the Earth. Let me explain just what that means. Apparent magnitude is a measure of the brightest of a star or other astronomical object observed from Earth so far. I am 2021 pH 27. I am currently the new closest object to the sun. I stole Mercury status of the sun's closest object. I'm here to prove this to you after my facts are checked. My perihelion is closer than Mercury at the closest orbit to the sun. My aphelion is farther than Venus when my orbit is farthest from the sun. I have the smallest semi-minor axis, have fun, and shortest orbital period among all asteroids as of 2021. I take 113 days to orbit the sun. That makes me the fastest orbiting asteroid, and I'm not done. I'm expected to be larger than 1 kilometer in diameter, next to Mercury's diameter of 4,800 kilometers. I'm smaller, professionally designated 2021 pH 27 while orbiting the sun by the minor planet center on my run. None of this info would be possible without astronomers. Maybe you could study astronomy, it's out of this world, I'm sure. I am 2021 pH 27. I am currently the new closest object to the sun. I stole Mercury status of the sun's closest object. I'm here to prove this to you after my facts are checked. I am 2021 pH 27. I am currently the new closest object to the sun. I stole Mercury status of the sun's closest object. I'm here to prove this to you after my facts are checked. Did you know the place you call home is a habitable place in space called the Goldilocks Zone? It's a place in space, a certain distance from our star, where liquid water could be found. Guess what? It's where you are. The Goldilocks Zone is a habitable zone in an area around a star, you know. The zone is not too hot and it's not too cold for liquid water to exist so life can grow. There is only one planet we know so far that is teeming with life, of course. That planet that we're sure can sustain real life has a well-known name. It is the Earth. If the Earth were to move as far as Pluto, the Sun would be the size of a pea. The oceans and atmosphere on Earth would immediately freeze. But if Earth moved to the position of planet Mercury, the Earth's water would quickly boil away. There would be no more life, you see. The Goldilocks zone is a habitable place where Earth sits from the sun, allowing water to stay liquid. Liquid water's the source of life. That's how life on Earth begun. Stars come in different sizes, masses, and temperatures throughout space. Size and temperature of a star determines the Goldilocks zone's place. Stars that are smaller and much cooler than the sun have a habitable zone much closer to their star on its run. Stars that are hotter, much larger, and more massive than the sun have their habitable zone much farther. This concludes our fun. Did you know the place you call home is a habitable place in space called the Goldilocks zone? It's a place in space a certain distance from our star, where liquid water could be found. Guess what? It's where you are. Stevenson 2-18, red supergiant star, the biggest you've ever seen. The new biggest star in the universe am I am much larger than you eyes could tie. My name is Stevenson 2-18 is seen, also known as RSGC 2-18. I'm the new largest star found by man, you know, replacing UI Scuti and other largest stars shown. I'm a red supergiant, the largest stars in the universe in terms of volume. You just learned this in this verse. If Stevenson 2-18 replaced the sun in the solar system, its photosphere would extend beyond the orbit of Saturn. I have an estimated radius of 2,150 times that of the sun. Here's a bit more about me. My volume's about 10 billion times greater than the sun. A little fact you should know. Don't go, I'm not done. That was discovered by an American astronomer, Charles Bruce Stevenson, in 1990, I'm sure. I'm a red supergiant in the constellation of Scutum. Let's see how far I am from your nation. I'm roughly 20,000 light years away from Earth, you see. I shine with 440,000 solar luminosities. I have an estimate of 2,150 solar radii. That's bigger than the star of UI Scuti. My effective temperature is thought to be 3,200 K. K meaning Kelvin. I have so much more to say. I'm the new champion of the universe, largest stars by size. Try to find me with your eyes when looking to the night sky. I'm Stevenson 2-18, red supergiant star, the biggest you've ever seen. The new biggest star in the universe am I am much larger than you eyes could tie. I'm Stevenson 2-18, red supergiant star, the biggest you've ever seen. The new biggest star in the universe am I am much larger than you eyes could tie. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and we really have some fun. My name is Mercury. I'm the second hottest planet, but the closest one to the sun. A year on my surface is 88 days. I'm the smallest but lots of fun. My name is Venus. I'm the hottest planet, but the second planet from the sun. I'm the brightest planet in our solar system, and I'm too hot for anyone. My name is Earth. I'm the planet you live on, and the third planet from the sun. I'm the only planet with organic life, so take care of me, 'cause we're all one. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and we revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name is Mars. I am red in color and the 4th planet from the sun. I have the highest mountain in our solar system, a volcano named Olympus Mons. My name is Jupiter. I am covered in clouds, and I'm the 5th planet from the sun. My giant red spot is a raging storm. As for size, I'm the biggest one. My name is Saturn. I am brown in color. I'm the 6th planet from the sun. My outer rings are extremely thin. They're made of dust and icy chunks. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and we revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. My name's Uranus. I am blue in color. I'm the 7th planet from the sun. I orbit the sun once in 84 Earth years and was discovered in 1781. My name is Neptune, also blue in color. I'm the 8th planet from the sun. I'm the last gas giant in our solar system, and I'm also the coldest one. There are 8 planets in the solar system, and we revolve around the sun. Join us to learn about the different planets. Now sing along and have some fun. We're astronomical objects brought to you here by size. Some within Neptune's orbit, others trans-Neptunian we fly. We're astronomical objects brought to you here by size. We all orbit the sun, that may come as some surprise. I'm Phoebe, an irregular satellite of Saturn IB. My alternative name is Saturn 9, you can see. Discovered in 1899 by William Pickering. My diameter is 213 kilometers while I do my thing. I'm 10199 Caraclo, an asteroid with rings, the largest confirmed small body of the outer solar system. I sing. I'm possibly a dwarf planet with a measured diameter of 232 kilometers, I'm sure. I'm 38628, who a minor planet in your system, or trans-Neptunian object is my technical term as I'm spun. You can find me in the Kuiper Belt in the outer solar system. My diameter is 406 kilometers, how fun. I'm 2018 VG18 of this I am sure. A trans-Neptunian object, don't leave, there is more. First observed in 2018 by 3 astronomers. 500 kilometers is my known diameter. My name is Vesta, I'm a minor planet, you now know. I'm one of the largest objects in the asteroid belt. I do show I'm probably the second largest asteroid after Ceres. I have a mean diameter of 525 kilometers, you see. I'm 2014 UZ224, a trans-Neptunian object and possibly a dwarf planet, but the IAU hasn't decided yet. Out in the Kuiper Belt I was discovered, I am sure. 635 1.5 kilometers is my diameter. I'm 20,000 Varuna, a large trans-Neptunian object. In the Kuiper belt I dwell in, possible dwarf, but not yet. My elongated shape is due to my rapid rotation. 668 kilometers is my diameter, well spun. I am Ceres, I am a dwarf planet. I'm the largest object in the main asteroid belt to orbit. I am too dim to be seen by the naked eye for sure. I am 946 kilometers in diameter. My name is Senna, I am a minor planet on the run. I'm 3 times as far as Neptune from the sun. My surface is one of the reddest among the solar system objects. I'm 995 kilometers in diameter, glad we met. My name is Quorer, and I'm a dwarf planet candidate. But for now I'm a non-resident trans-Neptunian object. I reside in the Kuiper belt, it's so cold here, brr. And I'm 1110 kilometers in diameter. I'm 2007 OR10, that name it stood strong with the proposed name in 2019 of Gong Gong. My furthest distance is 9.4 billion miles from the sun. My diameter is 1230 kilometers as I run. Namaki Maki, a minor planet I be. I'm perhaps the second largest object in the Kuiper belt you see. I was discovered in 2005 by a team led by Michael Brown, and currently 1430 kilometers in diameter, and I'm round. Almea is my name, I'm a dwarf planet by fame. Beyond Neptune's orbit you can find me with some aim. I'm the 3rd largest known trans-Neptunian object. I'm 1632 kilometers in diameter last I checked. My name is Ceres, I am a dwarf planet as well, and the 2nd largest dwarf planet in the solar system. How swell! Located beyond the Kuiper belt in a region called the scatter disk. My diameter in kilometers is 2326. I'm Pluto, I'm a big deal. As the largest dwarf planet, I used to be the 9th planet in the solar system till I quit. I am part of the cold and lonely Kuiper belt. My diameter is 2376 kilometers, so I tell. We're astronomical objects brought to you here by size. Some within Neptune's orbit, others trans-Neptunian we fly. We're astronomical objects brought to you here by size. We all orbit the sun, that may come as some surprise. This is a solar expedition on renewable energy. We'll see how solar panel cells produce free electricity. Our sun's a nuclear reactor shooting photons at us for free. Let's harness this power through silicon into batteries. What is solar power? It's the conversion of energy from our sunlight into electricity. Our sun's a natural nuclear reactor, you should know. It's the most abundant energy resource on Earth, I'll show. Now what's a photon? They're light particles produced by the sun. They're made by nuclear fusion, shot into space in all directions. It takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds for a photon to run before it reaches our Earth from the surface of our sun. Photons are made of electromagnetic radiation. They're tiny packets of energy I convert into electricity for fun. On a photovoltaic cell, a solar cell you see, I'm like an electrical leaf. I use the sun to produce energy. Solar panels are made up of me, small solar cells. These cells are made from silicon, of this I will tell. Silicon is a semiconductor for what it is worth, and one of the most abundant elements on the planet Earth. In a solar cell there are 3 layers shown right here. I will tell you about each layer as they appear. The thin top layer does contain silicon, you should know, and a tiny amount of an element called phosphorus. I show the phosphorus has more electrons than the silicon does. That means there are more electrons, making this area more conductive. This layer with the phosphorus gives electrons more room to roam, which makes it negatively charged, so it's called the N-type as shown. The bottom layer contains silicon and an element called boron, which has fewer electrons than the surrounding silicon. Because of the fewer electrons, this layer's positively charged. That's why it's called the p-type layer, as shown at large. My middle layer's called the p-n junction. Soon we'll see what happens when photons hit me from the sun. Silicon atoms are connected to its neighbor by 4 strong bonds. This keeps the electrons in place, in which I'm not so fond. When a photon shoots into a solar cell with enough energy, it can knock off an electron from its bond, leaving a hole. You see, the negatively charged electron and positively charged hole are now free to roam around, but there's only one way each can go because of the electrical field in the p-n junction. The electron's drawn to the n-type and the hole is drawn to the p-type. They run. The mobile electrons are collected by metal strips at the top of the solar cell. From there they flow to the external circuit to power a light bulb I tell. They flow through and return to the conductive aluminum sheet on my back. Then they return from where they came from with no waste, that's a fact. A single solar panel has many solar cells to create more energy in a small space to keep your home running well. When too much energy is produced, it gets sent back to the electrical grid to help produce more electricity for some other kid. The sun produces more energy each hour than we will ever need. There's so many ways that we can create renewable energy. This is a solar expedition on renewable energy. We'll see how solar panel cells produce free electricity. Our sun's a nuclear reactor shooting photons at us for free. Let's harness this power through silicon into batteries. I'm the largest satellite in the solar system seen. I orbit Jupiter, my name is Ganymede. Larger than Mercury, Pluto, and slightly smaller than Mars. I'd be classified as a planet if I orbited our star. Let me introduce myself, I'm Ganymede. I orbit Jupiter, come and learn all about me. Out of all the known moons in the solar system, I am the largest by far until a larger moon comes. I was discovered by Galileo Galilei in the year of 1610 in January. If I orbited the sun instead of Jupiter, I'd be considered a planet by the IAU for sure. I am larger than Pluto and our planet Mercury, and I'm slightly smaller than Mars, as you can see. I do have an iron-rich liquid core. I'm made of equal amounts of silicate rock and water. There is more. I have an eternal ocean that may contain much more water than all Earth's oceans combined, but no one knows for sure. I'm the only moon known to have its own magnetic field. I'm the 9th largest object in the solar system for real. I'm the largest satellite in the solar system seen. I orbit Jupiter, my name is Ganymede. Larger than Mercury, Pluto, and slightly smaller than Mars. I'd be classified as a planet if I orbited our star. My diameter is 3,273 miles. I'm 26% larger than Mercury by volume with style. It takes me roughly 7 days to orbit Jupiter at 665,000 miles, I assure. I'm around the same age as my planet Jupiter. I'm 4.5 billion years old. I'm very mature. Let's take a look inside and cut away my layers here. Polar frost covers my surface. It did just appear. Under my hexagonal ice, you'll find my saltwater ocean. Then the tetragonal ice and rocky mantle within. This is my iron and iron sulfate liquid core, followed by an iron core that's solid. You want facts? Here's some more. I'm the largest satellite in the solar system seen. I orbit Jupiter, my name is Ganymede. Larger than Mercury, Pluto, and slightly smaller than Mars. I'd be classified as a planet if I orbited our star. I'm the largest satellite in the solar system seen. I orbit Jupiter, my name is Ganymede. Larger than Mercury, Pluto, and slightly smaller than Mars. I'd be classified as a planet if I orbited our star. I am Betelgeuse, I'm nearing the end of my life. One of the top 10 brightest stars up in the night sky. I am a red supergiant expected to explode into a supernova in 100,000 years or so. I received the name Betelgeuse in 1836 by Sir John Herschel, an astronomer and a great scientist. I'm the second brightest star in the Orion constellation. After the star Rigel, we're seen from any of Earth's nations. My diameter's about 700 times that of your sun, and I'm 640 light years from the Earth. That's quite a run. But my surface temperature 6,000 degrees in Fahrenheit, cooler than your sun's surface 10,000 degrees. Yeah, that's right. I'm so massive, if you replaced your sun with me, I'd reach past the orbit of Jupiter. I'm gigantic, you see. I'm considered a young star at just 10 million years old, soon to explode into a supernova. Scientists say so. I am Betelgeuse, I'm nearing the end of my life. One of the top 10 brightest stars up in the night sky. I am a red supergiant expected to explode into a supernova in 100,000 years or so. A red supergiant is an aging giant star that has consumed its core supply of hydrogen fuel. That's what they are. Helium has accumulated in my core so well, and hydrogen's undergoing nuclear fusion in my outer shells. When my outer shells expand, I take on a red color. Because I'm cooler than I was, I'm happy to discover red supergiants are the largest known stars in the universe, and I'm expected to supernova onto the next verse. During fusion, heavier atoms are created until my core is iron. That's when I'll run out of fuel without even trying. When that happens to a star as massive as me, the entire star collapses and explodes as a supernova, you see. When I do supernova, I'll create quite a sight. Some predict I'll even look like your full moon's brightest light. The radiation I put off from becoming a supernova wouldn't affect Earth because I'm 640 light years over. I am Betelgeuse, I'm nearing the end of my life. One of the top 10 brightest stars up in the night sky. I am a red supergiant expected to explode into a supernova in 100,000 years or so. I'm a star surrounded by a circumstellar disk. My name is HG100546. I'm a star surrounded by a circumstellar disk from the constellation of Musca. Now hear this. My name is HG100546. I'm 316.4 light years from your Earth with exoplanet. I'm a star with a circumstellar disk from the distance of 0.2 AU to a few hundred AU. Now this, I'm found in the constellation of Musca. Hear this. I'm a B-type star with an exoplanet that does orbit. I have an exoplanet that goes by the name you see. It is HD100546b. I'm HD100546b. I was discovered at the Very Large Telescope in Chile. Astronomers think I might be a large planet or brown dwarf located in the disk around my star on my orbital course. I'm a gas giant exoplanet, they know this for sure. My mass is 752 Jupiters. One orbit takes 249 years around my star. I'm 53 AU away from my star. That is far. My discovery was announced in 2014. That's all I have to report. That's enough about me. I am back again. It's HG100546. Let me tell you a bit more about my disk. My circumstellar disk was observed by the Hubble telescope, which showed spiral patterns. What they mean, no one really knows. My disk is fairly flat with a circular shape, with a wide gap thought to be carved by my exoplanet. How great! When looking at the night sky, try to locate the constellation of Musca, but you have to look late. I'm a star surrounded by a circumstellar disk. My name is is AG 100546. I'm a star surrounded by a circumstellar disk from the constellation of Musca. Now hear this.
On the moon, Earth's natural satellite, I rotate the same speed as the Earth, and I'm a natural source of light. On the moon, my appearance is gray and white. You only see one half of my surface, whether it's day or night. It's believed I was created 4.5 billion years ago, when a Mars-sized body collided with Earth. Their debris formed me real slow. Meteors, asteroids, and comets struck my surface for a billion years, due to the fact that they don't burn up in my thin atmosphere. If you wonder what a moon is, it's a natural satellite, one that orbits a single planet. The planet orbits a star so bright. Scientific observations were first made in 1610 by Galileo Galilei, the astronomer Italian. On the moon, Earth's natural satellite, I rotate the same speed as the Earth, and I'm a natural source of light. On the moon, my appearance is gray and white. You only see one half of my surface, whether it's day or night. When the Earth spins on its axis, ocean levels stay the same. Then the moon's gravitational pull creates the tides that we see change. 238,900 miles from the Earth is the distance measured when the first spaceship landed on my turf. The reason you see one half of my surface all the time is because my rotation's the same speed as the Earth taught in this rhyme. It takes 27 Earth days for me to rotate once around. There is no air on my surface, so you won't hear any sound. On the moon, Earth's natural satellite, I rotate the same speed as the Earth, and I'm a natural source of light. On the moon, my appearance is gray and white. You only see one half of my surface, whether it's day or night.
We are the Earth and the Moon, and you will learn really soon. You can fit the planets in our solar system between us. This is true. We are the Earth and the Moon. We meant to tell you for a while the average distance between us. We will explain to you with a smile. The average distance between the Earth and the Moon is 382,500 kilometers. Here's the other 7 planets fit between us, explaining who they are with some cool features. I am Mercury, the first planet from the Sun. I'm the second hottest planet on my run. My average diameter, we do know, is 4,879 kilometers. Add these up as they are shown. I am Venus, the hottest planet, and the second from the Sun. I have an average diameter of 12,104 kilometers in the solar system. Hi, I am Mars, the 4th planet from the Sun. You should know I have an average diameter of 6,771 kilometers, as I did show. My name is Jupiter, the largest planet, and from the Sun, I'm number 5. My average diameter is 139,822 kilometers as I thrive. I'm the planet with the prominent rings, the sixth one called Saturn. My average diameter is 116,464 kilometers while I turn. I am Uranus. I am the seventh planet from the solar system's sun. I have an average diameter of 50,724 kilometers. I'm a frozen one. I am Neptune, the eighth and last planet in the solar system, as far as we know. I have an average diameter of 49,244 kilometers. I'm blue as shown. Our total planet diameter size, when added up, is 380,008 kilometers we share. We still have 2,492 kilometers of space to spare. We are the Earth and the Moon, and you will learn really soon. You could fit the planets in our solar system between us. This is true. We are the Earth and the Moon. We meant to tell you for a while the average distance between us. We will explain to you with a smile. I'm a supermassive black hole found in the center of almost all massive galaxies. I'm a supermassive black hole. There are theories of how I'm formed. Come and join me and see. There are three types of black holes according to theory: primordial, stellar, and supermassive like me. The primordial's a tiny hypothetical black hole. In 1974, Stephen Hawking theorized its role. Primordials were formed in the early universe, but we'll learn about this more when I teach that topic's course. On to the most common type, called a stellar black hole. But let's first see why a star exists before it loses control. The pressure from nuclear fuel in the core pushes outward so greatly, while a force of equal power pushing in is caused by gravity. This equal pressure does create the star's main sequence stage. This means the star is stable in its present burning age. When stars with your sun's mass run out of nuclear fuel in its core, it becomes a red giant, then quietly becomes a white dwarf. But stars with 25 times the mass of your solar system sun runs out of nuclear fuel, its gravity crushes the core, and it becomes a stellar black hole. It's the most common type in the universe. After the chorus, I'll tell you how I'm created, of course. I'm a supermassive black hole found in the center of almost all massive galaxies. I'm a supermassive black hole. There are theories of how I'm formed. Come and join me and see. I'm a supermassive black hole, the third type of black hole seen, believed to be found in the center of any major galaxy. A black hole's a region of space where the force of gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. You've learned this in this song. How I acquired my mass is still yet to be determined, and astronomers are still working on how I'm formed, that's certain. Some think I'm formed from the collapse of massive clouds of gas during the early stages of formation of galaxies with mass. My parts start with the accretion disk orbiting around me. It's superheated gas and dust swirling around the singularity. The singularity is the very center of a black hole you see, made up of matter collapsed into a region of infinite density. The event horizon's the radius around a singularity, where energy and matter cannot escape the black hole's gravity. The innermost stable orbit's the last place material orbits safely, without the risk of falling past the point of no return in me. A photon sphere's a location where gravity is so strong that light can travel in circles, and orbiting the black hole are photons. I feed on stars, dust, or gas, and produce jets of near light speed, blasting particles of radiation up from my poles, as you can see. These are relativistic jets, and my last part I'll talk about now. It's time to sing with me, do it loud without any doubt. I'm a supermassive black hole found in the center of almost all massive galaxies. I'm a supermassive name is Rigel, a blue-white supergiant star in the Orion constellation. I am the brightest so far. William Herschel studied astronomy. In the year of 1781 he discovered me. I have an estimated age of 7 to 9 million years. As for an estimate, that's fine. I've exhausted my core of hydrogen fuel, becoming a supergiant after I expanded and I cooled. I expect to end my life as a type 2 supernova. Here is more, leaving a neutron star or black hole, but no one knows for sure. I'm classified as a blue-white supergiant star, how fun, which is a hot luminous star that's bigger than your sun. I belong to the Orion constellation. Locate me from the celestial equator, from Earth on my run. I am visible throughout the world, of this I am sure. Located in the hunter's leg of Orion, I assure. From the Earth my distance is 860 light years to be clear. 1 light year is the distance light travels in 1 Earth year. 61,500 to 363,000 times as luminous as the sun. My brightness is so grand, but I'll vary slightly in brightness until the day I'm done. I'm thought to be 18 to 24 times more massive than your sun. My radius is a straight line from my center to my circumference, which is more than 70 times that of your sun in reference. My surface temperature is 12,100 kK, meaning Kelvin, a base unit of temperature in the SI. I say, the next time you're out at night, look for Orion in the sky. Look for the hunter's leg. I'm bright to the naked eye. My name is Rigel, a blue-white supergiant star in the Orion constellation. I am the brightest so far. My name is Rigel, a blue-white supergiant star in the Orion constellation. I am the brightest so far.
Mikey, I have an official new moon. Let me introduce MK2 to all the world and you. Hello, I'm MK2, satellite of Mikey. I was noticed 1 year ago, now an official moon I be. In the month of April in 2015 is when I was noticed by Hubble's Wide Field Camera 3. The Southwest Research Institute, led by Mark Bowie, are the first scientists in the world to ever notice me. I'm very hard to see because I'm in the Kuiper Belt, and my charcoal colored surface certainly doesn't help. As 2015, 13, 64, 72, 1 is what I was provisionally designated, but not much fun. They officially nicknamed me with the name MK2. I'll tell you more about me after the chorus you'll hear is through. I'm Mikey, I have an official new moon. Let me introduce MK2 to all the world and you. Hello, I'm MK2, satellite of Mikey. I was noticed 1 year ago, now an official moon I be. It's estimated my diameter's 100 miles across. That's an estimate only from a bunch of astronomers. I'm 1,300 times more faint than Dwarf Mikey. When a telescope gets closer, they will see me more clearly. I'm 13,000 miles from my door planet, so bright, and I'm called a moon because I'm a natural satellite. Mikey had what scientists thought were dark warm spots. Now they think it was me making those warm dots. I'm Mikey, I have an official new moon. Let me introduce MK2 to all the world and you. Hello, I'm MK2, satellite of Mikey. I was noticed 1 year ago, now an official moon I be. I'm Mikey, I have an official new moon. Let me introduce MK2 to all the world and you. Hello, I'm MK2, satellite of Mikey. I was Canis Majoris, one of the largest stars known in the present universe. I am VY Canis Majoris. My home's a Milky Way galaxy, this is an interstellar course. I'm believed to be discovered in 1801, when French astronomer Jerome Lalande locked me in my recordings begun. A red class M hypergiant's what I'm classified as. Now let's focus a bit closer on what makes up this star class. Hypergiant stars show tremendous luminosities and have very high rates of mass loss by stellar winds, you see. My distance from the Earth is about 4,000 light years away. 1 light year equals about 5.9 trillion miles, I'd say. I used to be the largest star in the universe, you see, until some hypergiants like UI Scatai dwarfed me. I am VY Canis Majoris, one of the largest stars known in the present universe. I am VY Canis Majoris. My home's a Milky Way galaxy, this is an interstellar course. If you wanna locate me while looking up in the night sky, you'd have to use the telescope. You can't see me with the naked eye. If you have a telescope, point it to the constellation of Canis Major and look to the left to the Delta Star for a fixation. 990 million kilometers is my radius. Aren't you glad you are paying attention and learning all of this? 5,822 degrees in Fahrenheit is what my temperature is thought to be. I'm hot and extremely bright. And if I replace the sun in your present solar system, I would consume all planets past Jupiter like they were crumbs. I am VY Canis Majoris, one of the largest stars known in the present universe. I am VY Canis Majoris. My home's a Milky Way galaxy, this is an interstellar course. Massive stars like me, we live a very, very short life. I'm reaching the end of my existence, which is part of my strife. I rapidly shed mass because I'm running out of fuel in my course. Scientists think I'll explode into a supernova, but no one knows for sure. I am VY Canis Majoris, one of the largest stars known in the present universe. I am VY Canis Majoris. My home's a Milky Way galaxy, this is an interstellar course. I am VY Canis Majoris, one of the largest stars known in the present universe. I am VY Canis Majoris. My home's a Milky Way galaxy, this is an interstellar course.